Hello guys and welcome back to my channel once again here on YouTube. Today we have part 12 of the WWE 2011 year in review for pay-per-view on DVD and Blu-ray. So it's Survivor Series from November 20th today. And before we go into that, I just want to quickly tell you, I know I was going to cover the live in the UK's and the one from November 2011 to go with this one, but what I'm going to do is do them all in separate videos, the live in the UK's, when I've got the rest of the ones I need for my collection, because there's so much to cover. There's like four shows to cover plus the extras, so I'd like to do those all individually in separate videos in the future. But what I'll try and do is when I make a playlist for 2011, I'll add both the April and November 2011 into the playlists when that happens. But anyway, let's get into this then. So we have this awesome Blu-ray with The Rock and John Cena on the front. Never before, never again. 12 certificate here in the UK, Silver Vision release. Nice red logo with the spiky kind of V's on the Survivor. There's the spine with Cena at the top and the great one at the bottom. No interior artwork, and there's the disc, pretty basic. Here we have the back. So, never before, never again. After 7 years, The Rock finally returns to action to join forces with his WrestleMania opponent, John Cena, to create the most charismatic tag team of all time. Can these two bitter rivals work together to defeat the formidable chaos-causing coalition of The Miz and R-Truth? The straight-edge superstar CM Punk finally gets his one-on-one rematch for the WWE Championship when he challenges Alberto Del Rio. Plus, 1 month removed from their titanic clash that destroyed the ring, Mark Henry and Big Show battle in a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. And it's a war of attrition when five-man teams captained by Randy Orton and Wade Barrett meet in a traditional Survivor Series elimination match. What squad will come out on top when the superstars of Raw and SmackDown present the 25th anniversary of Survivor Series? So we have The Rock and Cena and R-Truth and The Miz there in their screenshots for their match. We have Alberto Del Rio and CM Punk there, and Mark Henry and Big Show for their match and their screenshot there. 4 hours 15-minute runtime for this one, guys. We have exclusive special features, being a Blu-ray and everything, as you would expect. So we have the Michael Cole challenge, This Is Your Life, John Cena, The Rock Rocks Raw. All of that's from Monday Night Raw from the 14th of November. And then from SmackDown 18th of November, we have Mark Henry Promises Pain, Big Show's Weapon of Mass Destruction, Randy Orton and Sheamus versus Wade Barrett and Cody Rhodes. So before I go into the matches, the stats, we have an attendance of 16,749 for this one, guys, with a 281,000 buy rate. And as I mentioned earlier, this is from November 20th, 2011, obviously, from Madison Square Garden, New York City, New York. So first up, Dolph Ziggler versus John Morrison for the US Championship. Both put on a good match in this opening contest. Chants of "We Want Ryder" could be heard throughout. Speaking of Ryder, he showed up after the match to go at it with Ziggler. The match itself was okay, I guess. Yeah, like I said, pretty good. But yeah, Ziggler retained to kind of set up the match between him and Zack Ryder in the future, maybe at TLC. I haven't checked yet, but it's looking likely. And the crowd reaction to Ryder is just at this time was just incredible. I mean, I couldn't believe how over the guy was. Zack Ryder, he's just really good back then, wasn't he? Really popular. It's a shame he never got a better push than what he had, and he did deserve much better, in my opinion. And I think I've said about that before in previous videos, probably from earlier pay-per-views in this particular year. I can't remember now, guys, so I apologize for that, but I'm pretty sure I have mentioned Ryder one or two times in the past. But yeah, that's that match. Next up, Beth Phoenix versus Eve Torres Divas Championship Lumberjill match. So very short match. I wish I could say something positive about this bout, but it just felt very sloppy. Phoenix picked up the victory to retain the Divas Championship. Sorry, guys. Yeah, pretty poor match, to be honest. Next up, traditional Survivor Series match, Team Barrett, which has obviously Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Hunico, Jack Swagger, and Dolph Ziggler doing double duty against Team Orton, obviously Randy Orton as the team captain, Sheamus, Sin Cara, Mason Ryan, and Kofi Kingston. In previous years, I was used to Orton winning these Survivor Series traditional type matches, but his team were booked absolutely shit here. Mason Ryan, Sin Cara, and Kofi Kingston all were pretty useless, to be honest. Sheamus was the only decent help Orton really had until he was DQ'd. Sorry, guys. Team Barrett picked up the W after Barrett executed the Wasteland Fireman's Carry on Orton. So yeah, that was that match. And as I said, I was kind of expecting Orton's team to win that one, but it wasn't to be. It was an average kind of match as well, guys. We had Mark Henry versus The Big Show for the World Heavyweight Championship. I was disappointed with this match. I preferred their Vengeance bout the previous month. Henry got DQ'd and obviously retained, and it just felt absolute shit, waste of time. Another non-finish between the two. Yeah, so that kind of sucked, but it is what it is. We had Alberto Del Rio defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk. This match was okay, but I felt Alberto Del Rio didn't put up much of a fight, being a defending champion and all. Punk won using the Anaconda Vice to become WWE champion once again. Yeah, like I said, it was okay. Probably the best match of the night, in my opinion. Not that that's saying much. And then we go to the main event, The Rock and John Cena versus The Awesome Truth, The Miz and R-Truth. I really loved the remix of What's Up by R-Truth and The Miz during their entrance, titled You Suck. Maybe they were paying tribute to a certain Olympic gold medalist. Who knows? The match itself was kind of fun. It did drag a bit. It was quite a long match. I think it was over half an hour or so. But the outcome felt felt too predictable for me. Rock and Cena obviously won after The Rock hit The Miz with the people's elbow for the free count. The Rock celebrated afterwards to a huge crowd reaction similar to Jack Ryder. Jack Ryder? Did I say Jack Ryder? What the fuck? Zack Ryder, sorry guys, earlier in the evening. And yeah, obviously The Rock's got a bigger crowd reaction than Ryder, but it just felt similar to me. While Cena was congratulating the Great One outside of the ring, trying to make his way back to the dressing room, locker room, whatever you want to call it. The Rock invited Cena back to the ring, and after minutes of trying to lip read everything they were saying, I was trying to lip read everything they were saying to each other. They took it in turns to pose on the turnbuckle, with The Rock getting cheered and Cena getting booed, followed by The Rock delivering a heelish rock bottom to Cena, beginning their next chapter to the road to WrestleMania for next year. So overall score for this pay-per-view, guys, 7 out of 10. Not the best Survivor Series I've ever seen, and not the worst either. It wasn't too bad, I guess. Yeah, just more lows than highs, I guess. And yeah, as I said, the Alberto Del Rio CM Punk match was probably my favourite of the night. And I did like the main event as well. But it did, like I said, it did go on a bit too long, that one. But yeah, that's pretty much my review for this one, guys. Give me a thumbs up if I deserve it today. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and leave me a comment if you want. And we be wrapping up this entire series soon when we get to the final part, TLC, which I hope to do some point in the next week. And yeah, that's the end of 2011's year in review when we get to that one, I guess, guys. Part 13 that will be. And let me say goodbye to you now, guys, for part 12. Stay safe as always. Look after yourselves. I'll see you again soon. Peace.